From offensive cultural toilet claims to sexual encounters between a feminine alien and female humans, today we're going to look at some video games that were banned in countries for unexpected reasons. Joining me in this list today is my good friend Tim from Super Mayhem. He likes video games, life stuff, generally mucking around. Sure you'll enjoy his content, so make sure you go and check out Super Mayhem via the link in the description. Make sure you subscribe and support him too. Anyway, onwards with the list. I'm Danger Dolan, and today I will be your narrator.
Number 10.
First off, we have to look at China. Quite a lot of games are banned in the People's Republic, so it's no surprise that a few games have made this list from the country. In fact, from June 2000 until 2013, home gaming consoles were completely banned in China. Usually it's games that contain drugs, excessive sexual themes, or just the stock standard too much gore. However, there have been a couple of other games that were banned for unexpected reasons. In fact, today they just banned PUBG and Fortnite, believe it or not. So you'd think that a game of soccer would be pretty innocent. However, bizarrely, the game Football Manager 2005 was banned in China because it recognized Taiwan and Tibet as independent countries. Later on, there was an edited version of the game that was released globally. Another similar incident, Hearts of Iron, was also banned. The game portrayed Tibet, Xinjiang, and Manchuria as independent countries, as well as showing Taiwan as under Japanese control.
Number 9.
Iran isn't typically known for its leniency when it comes to freedom of expression and speech, and this extends to video games too. Iran usually bans a video game if it depicts cruelty, contains excess violence, has a negative depiction of the Middle East, or contains strong sexual content. Having said this, it should come as no surprise that Battlefield 3 was banned due to its fictional US version of Tehran. It wasn't only Battlefield 3 that was caught in the banning though. Pokemon Go was banned due to security reasons. Apparently showing maps of places is a bit too dangerous when you live in Iran. Another game was Valkyrie Dive Bikahuni, which was banned for supposed excessive themes of glorifying homosexuality and immoral values. If you still want to play it in Iran though, it does not extend to the digital distribution, so you can go ahead and download it.
Number 8.
Mexico surprisingly made this list too. Not usually a place we associate with anything being banned. It actually has a game that is on a nationwide ban. The opening mission in Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2, yeah, that's a goddamn long name, doesn't show Mexico at its peak. In fact, in this level, you and your tactical team work with the authorities in Mexico to get rid of guerrillas from the Mexican streets. Well, the Juarez mayor does not like the idea of anything painting his city unsafe, so much so that he persuaded the governor of Chihuahua to stop any of the game itself from selling in the state. Yikes.
Number 7.
You wouldn't have guessed it, but even little old New Zealand makes this list too. That's right, the home of The Hobbit doesn't enjoy all forms of fantasy. In particular, the video game series known as Postal just leaves the country wanting a little more in the decorum department. I guess there is something about having a key bound to urinating that just rubs the old cheap lovers the wrong way. In fact, the official ban on video games lists a number of things that are wrong with the game, including racial and ethnic stereotypes, gross, abhorrent content, urination, animal cruelty, high-impact violence, and even homophobia. If you are caught owning a game from the Postal series in NZ, then you are up for a $1,400 fine. Better stay away from it and play some good old Mario Kart instead.
Number 6.
Did you know that the first ever commercialized video game developed in Pakistan was called Cricket Revolution? This is back in October 29th, 2009, and was released by one of the only Pakistani video game companies, Mindstorm Studios. Pretty neat. Well, I guess if you're a cricket fan anyway. Whilst the game of cricket isn't that controversial in itself, Pakistan is actually quite weary of its reputation, and this is also extended to the world of video games. The first two games banned by Pakistan were Medal of Honor Warfighter and also Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Both of these games were banned for portraying Pakistanis negatively. Another game that was banned for a somewhat unexpected reason was Valkyrie Drive Bikahuni, and just like Iran, it was blocked in the country due to sexual content and excessive themes of glorifying homosexuality. Interestingly, these bans do not extend to the digital versions of the game, so you can still get them online if you want to play them.
Number 5.
The Philippines is not usually associated with the over-regulation of video games. However, back in 1981, Ferdinand Marcos issued a presidential decree that outlawed the distribution and use of all video game consoles, pinball machines, and even arcade games. He deemed them a destructive social enemy, and also to the detriment of the public interest. Luckily for the Philippines, this law has since been unenforced and disregarded. there hasn't actually been a nationwide ban of video games since 1986. However, there has been at least one individual title that has been blacklisted since then. Defense of the Ancients was banned in Bangaray des Amitis, Cavite, after there was some delinquency issues, where 2 murder incidents involving youths happened in the area, supposedly resulting from brawls in relation to the game Defense of the Ancients. Better not give them a copy of Mario Party, that thing will cause a brawl amongst the best of friends.
Number 4.
The Middle Eastern states are kinda known for their restrictions on things, and Saudi Arabia is no different. For example, Assassin's Creed was banned for about 2 weeks because of its negative perception of Arabs. What you might be surprised to hear is that the Pokemon trading card game was also banned back in 2001. The strongly Muslim nation issued what's called an edict, which banned both the physical and electronic versions of the trading card game. The reason behind all this hubbub? The symbol used for energy in the game has a bit of a resemblance to the Star of David. Sounds innocent enough, but it was considered to be promoting Zionism, and the star is, of course, Israel's national emblem. This is a big deal for Middle Eastern states, even though the resemblance wasn't planned or intended.
Number 3.
With a rather hostile neighbour, South Korea is actually a pretty chilled country. With a population of around 51.25 million, South Korea is known for its nice green cherry tree dotted hillsides, centuries old Buddhist temples, and of course fishing. What it's not particularly known for is banning video games, but they have. For example, Homefront was banned because of a negative portrayal of a unified Korea under a northern rule, which is fair enough considering their neighbours. In a more bizarre case, Danganronpa version 3 was banned in September 2017 because there was a recent criminal case in the country where a 17-year-old girl killed and even dismembered an 8-year-old child. Intense stuff. So the game was banned to prevent further controversies.
Number 2.
Thailand, the home of beautiful beaches, exotic creatures, and of course, its debaucherous nightlife. You wouldn't think much is a no-go in the country, unless you're insulting their royalty or something like that. But aside from that, there's actually at least one video game title that is banned in the country, Tropico 5. This game was banned because the military junta claimed that it could affect peace and order within Thailand. I guess the drunken Farang are fine though.
Number 1.
The United Arab Emirates has a cool name. They also don't like some video games. Quite a few actually. My half-assed research puts the count of banned games at somewhere around 7, at least. Mostly it's the usual culprits causing the banning. You know, scantily clad characters, pictures of the Quran in the toilet, conflicts of customs and traditions, homosexuality, and that sort of thing. While some bans may be reasonable, it does make you question your freedom of speech. So that's something, I guess. Some of the banned games included good old Valkyrie Dive Bikahuni, Call of Duty 4, Dragon Age Origins, and even Mass Effect 3 and 4.
And there you have it, a bunch of video games that were banned around the world for some unexpected reasons. Many thanks to Super Mayhem for the help creating this video. Don't forget to visit Tim's channel in the link below. Make sure to subscribe and check out some of his gaming related content. I recommend his Game Genie Hijinks series or Game Facts personally. We've also just done a collaboration on some weird, ridiculous and random video game facts for you to enjoy, which we'll leave in a link at the end of the video in the description for that one. Make sure you don't miss it. Go check it out. That's it for this video. Have a good one. Check out the latest Dolan card update, Nixiumville. A new character, heaps of new skins, a new power-up, new level, daily missions, and offline mode. Download from the Android or iOS App Store and start racing today for free. That is it for this countdown. Have a good one!